Welcome to the Nikon D7100 camera and tripod tutorial. In this video, we will show you how to
properly set up a tripod and attach your camera, effectively use your camera to get the best footage possible, and fine-tune your audio skills to have top-notch sound accompanying your video. One of the most important things to do when gathering footage is having a way to keep your shot as steady as possible. A tripod is an excellent way to do this. The first step to deploy your tripod is to unzip it and set it on the ground. Then open the leg locks to get all the legs at the proper height. Once your tripod's height is at its desired position, use the knob at the base of the head to level it. Your goal should be to get the leveling bubble in the very center of the circle. This will ensure your tripod is level on any surface. Next, we're going to get the camera ready to set up. Open the battery slot and put the battery into the camera. Place an SD card in the slot on the camera. Make sure to format the card to allow adequate space for your footage and compatibility with your camera. Next, attach the quick release plate to the camera. Line up the screw with the slot on the camera and tighten it down with a coin or key. Place the camera on the track of the tripod. Push in lock to allow the plate onto the tripod. Tighten secondary lock to secure camera on the tripod. After your camera is secure, you are now ready to start gathering footage. These are your pan and tilt locks. Your pan lock will prevent your camera from panning left and right. Disengage it when you are ready to start shooting. The same goes for your tilt lock. Disengage the lock so you can tilt your camera up and down. The next few steps are very simple. Remove the lens cap. Power the camera on. And switch the camera into manual mode. Manual mode will allow you to make all the minute adjustments you need in order to adjust your shoot however you would like. Now it's time to adjust your camera settings. First, set your frame size and resolution. This can be found in the shooting settings. Then, adjust your frame rate. Normally you want to shoot in 60 frames per second, but this can change with your project type. Next, change your shutter speed. The higher your shutter speed, the darker your shot will be. After adjusting your shutter speed, adjust your ISO. Remember that ISO is putting artificial light into your shot, and the higher your ISO, the more grainy your footage might be. Finally, adjust your aperture. Your aperture is measured in f-stops and shows how to open your camera's irises.
Your shutter speed, ISO, and aperture should all be adjusted in conjunction with each other to make sure your camera has a clean-looking and well-lit picture.
After your lighting is set and you are pleased with your other settings, you will set your white balance. White balance is essentially telling your camera system what true white is for the context you're in. If your white balance is incorrect, you will notice a blue tint over your image. To adjust your white balance, go into your settings and either choose one of the presets or set a custom color temperature. Color temperature is measured in Kelvin. To adjust the focus, use the first dial on the lens. Be sure to get critical focus by zooming in on the subject, getting focus, then zooming out. An external recorder can be used to capture audio by plugging the recorder into the side of the camera. When using the recorder provided, insert a AA battery. Once you have inserted your battery, you will hold down the power button on the right side of the recorder. Once the screen lights up, you will know the recorder is on. In order to hook your recorder up to the camera, insert the line level portion of the cord into the line out port of the recorder. Next, enter the camera jack into the camera's audio port. At this point, headphones can also be plugged into the monitor portion of the cord. This allows you to check audio with a pair of headphones. To adjust audio levels, you can go to the movie settings in the shooting menu and use the microphone option, or press the I button and live view and use the settings located there. Thanks for watching this tutorial on how to properly use the Nikon D7100. We hope this will give you insight on how to properly set up for a production.